This episode of the Conscious Salon podcast is brought to you by Revlon Professional Australia.
Welcome back to another episode of the Conscious Salon Potty.
Good to be here, to be honest.
Good to
Look
be
at
here.
you, lady of luxury over there. She's got a whole lounge. I told you to lie down. The person on there needs
Just
to lie
cocktail
down.
missing.
It's giving. Actually, I feel like what's brought you here today, Nikki?
Yeah, no, mate. If I lie down and talk about that, we'll be here for way too long. But it's just us in the studio today.
It's just us.
We're missing Tay-Tay,
We are.
which is devastating.
Yeah.
But Tess, we wanted to jump on and do a little update because it's been a little while since we've spoken to our family, the people.
It has. I realised I don't think we've updated you on anything this year.
Yeah, Tess was like, let's do a little update. And I was like, oh, what are we updating on? And then Tess gave me a list of all the things we've done since we
the
last
6
updated. And I
months,
was like,
yeah.
oh, whoops.
It's been a while.
We've kept these guys out of the loop, which is not what we do here at the
No.
Conscious Salon.
There's no gatekeeping.
We like to keep you guys in the loop, the
Mm.
good, the bad, the exceptionally hot.
Mm.
And
It's been a hot month.
a hot month, Feb.
Yeah. And also pretty hot in Melbourne. There's been a lot of
Like
a lot of rain as well.
temperature-wise, also hot. But it's been a really expansive month for us,
It's been
personally,
big.
professionally. There's been a lot of travel. There's been, oh my God, you traveled every month of the
Every week.
every
yeah.
week of the month. And we've also secured some pretty cool things for later in the year as well. A couple of
Mm.
retreats that we're running.
Mm.
We're now talking about doing a live event, which we talked about this morning in our founders meeting. We do a founders meeting every Monday.
I would say talk was generous. It was mentioned. I was
I was
still doing my makeup, so it was a real,
I was like,
real
oh,
high
mate.
level.
I was like, let's run this event. I was
Mm.
about to say the subject, but we won't say the subject. Let's run this event and, let's rope this person into doing it with us. And Des was like, yeah, cool. And then 20 minutes later, we were on a call and I announced it to everyone and they were like, oh,
like, where is it? What's the
what's the
date? I was like,
date?
oh, nothing's confirmed, guys. It's like Nikki,
Everyone was
inside
asking, like,
voice.
what's the date and where is it
It
going to be?
was-
And I was like,
yeah.
oh, we'll keep you posted.
I know, we're used to being in so many events. She's booking and giving. Yeah, I was like, are you going to set up a Zoom invitation as well? It's like, what's happening?
They were like, is it online or in person? I was like, in person it'll be for sure. But yeah, it was a little bit like that's
we
how
don't
we
know where
move.
it's going. Yeah, I mean, we move quick. That's a bit too quick. Like we hadn't even locked it, and I was like,
No, but
I
apparently
literally said,
we basically
you guys are
sold
finding out before the other guests and Taya. So
Taya doesn't even know.
that is absurd. I was like, I'm not even clear on what it is.
I know. Our EA,
yeah.
Catherine, she's
She
going to
got
get a
no
list
idea.
of like, can
No
you please
one's-
look at all these venues? And
Totally.
she doesn't even know yet.
No, but Nikki's getting it out anyway. So that's in the pipeline. We'll let you guys know when we've got it a bit clearer. But it's been a big couple of weeks, especially February was huge. February, we changed the language around it in our house. We were calling it "fuck off February" or "fucked up February" because it was so busy.
Fabulous February.
It's also my son's first birthday in there too, so that feels really expansive to be referring to it like that. But look, I think we're homebodies, Mick and I. So the idea of like we love being at home, like it's pretty hard to get us out of our home actually. Like we're real turtles there. Anytime it's like, let's do a family event at our house. Let's do this at our house. Let's do
It's always at your
everything
place.
at our house. And I think we're little like hermit crabs. We don't like moving outside of it. So having an entire month of traveling, and I know everyone will be like, oh, February's only 28 days or 29 in a leap year.
No.
But there was lots of weekends. It was 4 weekends, guys. And
It's
it was
wild.
a lot of
Revolting.
time for living out of a suitcase. I'm
We don't like traveling, but I just realized it's just dawned on me now. We travel a lot for work
Yeah.
and like we choose to do that. And we both don't like traveling that much.
But I do feel like it's different when it is like a couple of weeks in between, when it's every single weekend and you're coming home for like a couple of days and then you're going again. It was a lot, but I'm really grateful for it. Huge opportunities, huge leveling up. We've met some incredible people.
Yeah, we're whinging about it. Thank you so much to the people who took us away. We really appreciate
Totally.
it.
But we did. We loved it. We went to the Salon Forum. That was fucking epic.
So good.
That was so great. Got some new besties there. Did declare that I wanted a few new ones. I did say I'm going to be besties with Tabitha. I wouldn't say we're besties, but we did connect. And she did say, here's my email. I was like, give it to Nikki.
Do
And
you
then
know
she
how to
did
open
say
the email
the
up?
next day, I did get your email. And I said, great. What did I say?
I had emailed her.
It's like,
I'd emailed her
let's
that
read
night.
it together.
I'd emailed her that night and I was like, oh, yeah, this is what we wanted to discuss. And then she came up to Tess and was like, no, I got your email last night.
She was like, great job on actioning. I was like, yeah, I'm really good like that. Refresh my memory as to what I said. But that was great because that was cool. So I will say that we're fast friends now. She hasn't responded to my last email.
She's so insanely cool and her presence
so cool.
is like, I would say she's like unfuckable with. And it was really interesting because she had a couple of challenging moments at the conference when she was doing different keynote speeches and things like that. And there was a couple of things that I was like, wow, that would rattle most people. And the way that she handled it with so much composure and such, like she was, she is unfuckable. Why are you laughing?
Because you're not saying what was said. She was effectively heckled by a drunk idiot. Oh God love her. It was so good. But yeah, she Nikki's not wanting that. She was though, but she was. But I was also like, you are playing into her strengths. She had, well, that might be and that might not. We'll see what comes of it.
I can't believe you said that.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Get Tabitha on.
She was lightly heckled, yes. And
it was a fun heckle. It wasn't malicious. It wasn't nasty.
Yeah.
It was just disruptive.
It was, just a little bit disruptive.
You've had a couple of drinks and you get a bit confident and you think, oh, they'll love this. And then everyone's like, what are you doing? It was just like that. But she handled that amazingly.
Yeah, she handled like a champ. It was beautiful leadership
from her. It was great. But she has I'm going to shout out, Mama was there. Sheridan. A beautiful girlfriend, Sheridan.
Oh, Sheridan.
And her fabulous manager, I'm giving him a shout
Tom.
out. Another
Tom's
one of
the
my
best human alive.
Stunning. We're catching up soon.
He's
just
amazing.
Decided that Saturdays are
another
the best day
fast
for us.
friend.
Yep, we're locking it in. Tom and I kept doing the give me keys. I've heard enough. Give me keys and taking over.
I'm taking it. I had no idea when you first did that. You're like, give me your keys. I was like, what do you need the car keys for? No, but I just didn't. I didn't clock to it. It's okay.
Tabitha, doll, if you're watching, don't judge off this alone, okay?
No, but I didn't watch the episodes like you did. Don't get me wrong, like love her work.
Everyone's like, don't meet your heroes. When you're like, I met mine.
When you like, give me your keys or whatever, when you made that joke, I didn't understand it. I was like, why?
So good. Tom got it. He was like, I've had enough, give me your keys. But so we're having a fabulous time with that. I didn't say that. I should have, but we did interact quite a bit and that was fantastic. Made a new friend with Tom. Sheridan, always lovely to see. Sophia Hilton, another name I'm going to drop. All these names I'm dropping all over the floor.
There you go, Sophia Hilton.
Fantastic.
Incredible.
So great.
And just a beautiful human. Like,
stunning
just a
human.
Beautiful human.
Like,
and it's really interesting.
Really fabulous time there.
Yeah.
Jessica.
Jess Lewis.
My new best friend.
Yeah. You guys actually were best friends and I was exceptionally left out, which was fine. But she is just a beautiful human.
You had that with Sophia.
Really?
Yeah, you two were very locked.
She's beautiful.
Loz, oh my God, Loz.
Loz Main from Rumours Are True. This has become a really fast wank fest, hasn't it?
Guys, look at me like
famous
all
friends.
These words tumbling out of my mouth, all these names. I can't keep them in.
But Salon Forum was really cool. And Nat, who is I think she's the general manager. I actually don't know what her title was. I thought she was the founder. And then when we met Cass, I was like, oh my God, who is this exceptionally beautiful man? Not a sentence I say very often, but
preach.
Nat is so beautiful and she believes so much in the work that we do. And then hearing, I'm going to be really honest. We get opportunities like this that present to us quite often. And we're really conscious of what we say yes and no to. And when Nat came in with this, we were so values aligned and what we want for the industry and what they want for the industry is so unbelievably aligned that it was just a no-brainer to say yes to going to this. So we went to Tasmania and we went to a place called Spring Bay Mill. So it's like you go to Hobart. We landed in Hobart. We took Tay-Tay along as well so that she could bust out her best content. And we flew into Hobart.
That was stunning.
Did we nearly miss the flight on the way there or the way back? No, the way back. And then
no, the way there, ample time.
Ample time, perfect. That's my sort of vibe. But we drove into Hobart, stayed at Hobart the night, had a long lunch. Which escalated quite quickly.
For some of us, not for all of us. Nikki really escalated fast. Like,
but do you know what's funny? You and Taya, everyone had the same to drink. I just can't handle alcohol
it's
like
the
you
same,
guys.
but it's a different speed. You're a thirsty girl. You knock them back.
Throw them back.
You throw them back,
Yeah,
which is
like,
great.
what are we waiting for, guys?
Totally. But Nikki, I started getting an inkling. Look, we were all a bit tiddly, but I had a feeling you were a bit.
Oh, I came out of the bathroom and I was like, I'm on a boat.
No, well, you wanted to commandeer a boat. I don't know if you remember
Yeah,
that.
I
There
do
was
remember
a ship at the harbour and you were like, should we get on the boat?
I was like, it'll be so funny if we got like some content on the boat. And Taya was like, let's do it.
I was like, yeah, see you guys.
I know it wasn't my smartest move. But anyway, we made it to the next morning. We went to Spring Bay Mill and we picked up Jess Lewis on the way. And that was just amazing.
That was great. She wanted to do
hair of the dog.
Which I absolutely was like, yeah, sis. Like, if I wasn't convinced that we were best friends, I am now.
Oh my gosh, it was it's like nauseating just thinking about it. But we got to Salon Forum and had a couple of days there, and the property is really interesting. The retreat space, because we were glamping, which I love a camp, so we were absolutely in our element. It was so beautiful. What's funny? I
do glamping.
Oh, well, actually, yeah. Well, we have.
I'm not a huge glamper. I'm not a huge camper either, but it was fun.
Oh, by we I meant me and Taya.
I was going to say it's certainly not referring to me. I'm quite a brat.
Tess is not a camper.
No,
but it was really cool, and
I did make you sleep with the heater on. I was really grateful for the heater. So it's like I'm a bit cold.
And also Tassie in itself is just beautiful.
Stunning.
Absolutely beautiful.
But it was in the middle of nowhere, which was good for like the wilderness and like being in the middle of nowhere.
We did have an outdoor shower, but it was like blowing a gale force wind. So all the actual shower head, all the water was flowing away. So you sort of had to stand in eyesight of the world.
Which I did. And I was like, enjoy the show, guys, because I need to have a rinse.
That was very good.
But we almost missed the flight home was the big one, but we got there, thankfully. Just because we were, too busy saying goodbye to all of our lots of famous friends to say goodbye to. Couldn't possibly have left without saying goodbye to them all. Make sure that they've all got my contacts so that we can keep this friendship
And shockingly,
alive.
you've heard from none of them.
I've heard from all of them.
Actually, we haven't, except for Tabitha. Still waiting.
I'm waiting on, which I'll follow up today. You'll follow up today with the email.
Okay. But it was a really cool opportunity, and I think it's being this is where we really go back to values, and I think this is so important when you have those gut instincts telling you that the values are aligned and that you hear someone who's on the same mission as you. It's just so important to listen to that. So that was really cool. We also had our Christmas party in the mix.
That was huge. Yeah, I think that was the weekend before. That was great. We had where did we go for that? Oh, we put the girls in a helicopter. They love that.
We've chartered 2 helicopters before. I have not been in a single helicopter ever in my life.
Have you not?
No, I've never been in a helicopter.
I've been in 2. Whoops.
Cool.
Didn't go on the last one, but that's all
yeah.
right.
Well, we've chartered 2 private helicopters, and I've not seen.
I
the
did
inside
mark
of
that
one.
up though for Nikki, because Nikki's a details girly, and so we thought it'd be funny if when the girls were arriving, Nikki and I would be like decked out like drivers. So we had like ties, shirts had to be tucked in. So I was like, we've had babies, so I feel like we don't need to tuck the shirt in if we don't want to. But we were in like the penguin suits effectively to pick them up. We'd gotten like the A team on the iPad so that they knew that we were there to pick him up. Took it really seriously. Nikki had done champagne on arrival for the girls.
Oh, so
and the big details that you'd gone to of getting their hand towels for them.
I did like scented hand towels. Like I'd got peppermint essential oil and made cold refreshing towels for them, so that when they got off the plane they could like wipe their hands or whatever.
I had to imagine that because I left at the front door. When we got there, Nikki thought I was joking, so he kept saying, "No, seriously, where are they?" And I was like, "I'm deadly serious. They're at the house."
I know. And what was the guy's name in the flight place? It was like Ian or someone.
Roger.
met with Ian.
Kevin.
And he was like, "Oh, it's happy hour in the little like
he was like, come and meet
Kyneton Airport or whatever." He was like, "It's happy hour. Do you want to come in?" And there was like a sea of 80-year-olds.
It was effectively like a gazebo, but then the second that Nikki and I got there, I was like, I feel like this is personal, because he was like, "Everyone, this is Nikki and Tess. Like they've got their crew coming.
The costumes.
And they were like, hey. And then one of them literally said, we're just going to go and look at something else. Which I was like, okay, well, what's happening? It's Kyneton Airport. It's not like it's like flooded with airplanes. It's also the airport. It's a gazebo that we were in and some
like
football
a
fields.
flat.
it was like a what's that thing when we're in school and they have the like classroom they like plonk on
portable.
They had a portable with
flats.
a gazebo on a couple of football fields. That's what it was beautiful. Thanks for having us again, Kyneton Airport. And Roger, if you're listening, it's not your name.
What was his name? I can't remember. Anyway,
they cleared out of there like that. They did.
They did. It was definitely us.
They were like hiding behind the car. I was like, what have we done?
But it was pretty cool because we got our team. We like to do Christmas parties big, like on a big scale. And some of you guys would have seen on social media because we posted a couple of little videos. But basically, our team were at the salon. They finished up with their clients. We FaceTimed them and said, go to our locker, pick up an envelope, open the envelope, and in there, it's going to have something that has the next step in there. And then they opened it and we'd made these. The amount of time and energy that we've spent on this project is like so ridiculous. We could have started another business, but we made them like actual plane tickets. They actually looked real.
They were great.
They were like the detail that we went to.
I wonder if any of them tried to use it. That would have been hilarious if they
Probably not. But they had a little ticket in there and it said like they're going to Moorabbin Airport and going to get chartered by a helicopter. And then we came and picked them up. So met them at the finish line and they were all so excited. Like that's where I just think it's so priceless when they get.
It was beautiful.
So yeah, you literally can't put a price on that.
We can. I certainly can.
It was $7,000 actually to fly that helicopter. So I guess you can put a price on it at the end of the day.
100%. But it's worth it. They loved it.
Just to give them an experience like that where they're just so excited.
Yeah.
And to give them opportunity that they may not have had before is sick. It's like
one of our newest girls, Ava, who, oh, bless her, she's so beautiful, but she was she FaceTimed her sister and then got her on the phone. She's like, can you believe that this is my life?
That's what she said.
That's so beautiful.
Sweetheart.
Yeah, sweet girl.
She told me that her family said, who do you work for? The FBI.
Effectively, yeah. So it's been great. But we had that. We had Yona come out, of course. He came out and delivered a delicious dinner. We had a beautiful weekend away.
It was so nice. So we stayed in Daylesford. We had this beautiful house in Daylesford. That was incredible. That was the nicest house we've ever hired.
I found it as well, guys.
It was
it's
amazing.
a rarity that I find a really good one.
I know you've never found a single house.
I've never looked. Let's be honest.
Never looked. Catherine does all of our looking and then she puts them in folders.
I don't know why I did. I think I was just really determined to. I don't know why I did.
I don't know. You just send it through.
Must
I was like, wow, thank you, Jess. Is everything okay?
Right.
But yeah, we stayed in Daylesford, which was just so beautiful and had 2 really nice intentional nights with our team and really beautiful quality time, which is what it's all about. And it was amazing.
Reason that I thought would be interesting to do a bit of an update on this because, yes, and then we've had our own personal things in between that as well. Like I had I had mixed music festival, so I had to bring the kids down and do all that, which was great. Well done, Dale. You've done it. You're not listening anyway. Don't worry about it. But we also had a couple, and then something the weekend before. Every weekend had stuff, and when you look at our month of February, every single day has got something on it. There's not a day. Actually, no, there's one day that had nothing on it. Do you know what day it was?
What day? River's birthday?
River's birthday.
Beautiful.
Which we had just blanked. And to be fair, we actually arrived home that morning, I think at 3 a.m. I got through the door because we left straight from Tasmania to go back to that. And I thought this would be a good conversation because we were stretched pretty thin. We had a fair bit on. We had to be in a lot of places at once. We had a lot of meetings, things, so forth that we had to get to. I want to give the people something tangible because as much as I'm loving just like sitting here and talking about
shit,
all the fabulousness and all my famous
What are you
going to
make tangible out of this?
Well, one piece of advice, one like level up that's helped you through because it's definitely been the most expensive month that we've had.
I think the biggest thing would be I want to say 2 things, but I'm just going to say one. A calendar. You're comfy because I stole yours. Having a calendar which includes my movement, my meal prep, literally where like travel time, every single thing. I was going to say my movement in the morning, just having that hour to myself is so important to me when I feel overwhelmed, because I literally feel like I can't hold space for anybody else until I've had an hour to myself. And I'm just like, no one fuck with me in that time. But having a calendar where I mark out every single minute of every single day that I have just keeps me going one day at a time. I think that's the Alcoholics Anonymous motto, but it applies here as well.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, great. So yours is planning out, calendar, writing it all down. All right, amazing. Mine was going to be that should have gone first, but didn't. So that's all right. Lesson there. I would say outside of that, every single, I'm also going to say two things, but I'll only say one, which our dad would be very happy to hear that because he always says two things. Mindful moment every single day has been something that has been so important to me. That mindful moment can change each day, but I've had that conscious time. And I'm going to give a bit of an example as to what that is. Majority of it is I put on a song. I've shared this before. I choose a song. I do 3 to 5 minutes, however long the song is, of intentional breath. It's not a breathwork journey. It's just literally choosing a type of breath style, whether it is infinity breath, evening out, just trying to make sure that there's no stop and start of my breath, whether it is creating energy, holotropic breath, really fast breathing to get some fuel into me, or whether that is really, the 4 and 6, breathing in for 4 and then out for 6, really grounding myself down. Whatever breath I was needing in that day, I made sure that I did that every single day. Sometimes even just like when I was in the shower, in the bathroom, small moments of that to really make sure that I was regulating myself. Sometimes it would be journaling. Actually, I always journal every night before bed. Journaling every night. Sometimes it would be literally just choosing to not pick up my phone straight away. And I know this is stuff that we bang on about constantly. Like we are repetition. We are the most predictable human beings on the planet. But it's because of these practices we're able to hold what we hold and be in all of these different places and show up no matter what is going on. No matter what is going on, no matter how thinly stretched we are, we show up giving 100%, always ready to go. And
also when the reserves are low, those things go out the window. So as much as you say it's predictable and consistent, yes, because when you are stretched thin, there's nowhere to go.
Yeah.
I think that's huge for people to anchor into something. So February's been big.
Fabulous February, we're now referring to it. We've reframed it and it's now Fabulous February.
Fuck off February. Fabulous February, whatever you want to call it. But that's a season that was really big for us, really, really busy. And I think this is great because other people listening are going to go, whoa, that's my March. That's my March, or that's going to be my July. So that's what you're going to anchor into.
Yeah. So instead of Manic March, we're going to have
Mellow
March. Magnificent
Mellow
March.
March.
No,
Beautiful.
I like that better.
Stunning.
Yeah. All right, great.
Thank you guys so much for listening Thank you guys so much for listening to another episode of the Conscious Salon podcast.
Love you guys. Stay conscious.